Good evening and welcome to our holiday concert. It's a pleasure to welcome you all here tonight, but in addition, I would like to welcome those viewing this via streaming video from around the world. So welcome to the Kiski School for our annual holiday concert. We have what I believe is a great selection of tunes this evening. Just quick recognition, we are very excited to have guests from the Ellis School here tonight to play for us and to join us later on in the concert. So welcome to you all. Also welcome our artists in action, which will be creating a new piece of artwork right in front of your very eyes. And one additional person, Mr. Patrick Jacob, is our video producer this evening. You'll see him circulating around with some high-tech gadgetry. So sit back and relax and enjoy our concert. The first three pieces are all from that great city of New Orleans. If you've ever been there, you know that that city has two great features. The first is its awesome food, and the second is its great jazz music. It is the place where American pop music began. So as you will hear our concert this evening, you will notice some selections that are their roots come from that tradition. The first is It's All Over Now. You might think of that as a Rolling Stones hit. That was their first song, their first #1 hit, the Rolling Stones, It's All Over Now. But we are doing it in a very street beat style of New Orleans. The second is Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans, made popular by none other than Louis Armstrong from a 1947 movie, New Orleans. And the third and final of that set is an American gospel piece called When the Saints Go Marching In. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go.
Do you just not have a mic? 看摄像头。My baby used to stay out all night long. She made me cry, she done me wrong. She hurt my eyes open, that's no lie. Tables turn and now it's her turn to cry. Well, I used to love her, but it's over now. Well, I used to love her, but it's over now. Well, she used to run around with every man in town. Spent all my money trying to play a high-class game. She put me out, it was a pity how I cried. Tables turned, now it's
her turn to cry.
Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now.
I used to wake up in the morning, get my breakfast in bed. When I used to ease my aching head.
Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now. Well, I used to love her, but it's all over now.
Over now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? I miss her each night and day. I know I'm not wrong, the feeling getting stronger the longer I stay away. Miss the moss-covered vines, the tall sugar pines, the mockingbirds used to sing. And I like to see the lazy Mississippi hurrying into spring. The moonlight's on the bayou in Creole tune that fills the air. I dream about Mongolia, St. June, and as soon I wishing I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans, since that's where you left your heart? And there's something more, the more than I care for, more than Miss New Orleans. The moonlight's on the bayou in Creole tune that fills the air. I dream about Mongolia in June, and as soon I wishing I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans, since that's where you left your heart? And there's something more than I care for, more than Miss New Orleans. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in. Saints go marching in.
We are so happy to have Marky Boyd with us. He's such a fine pianist. And he's going to play a piece by Friedrich Chopin. If you don't know anything about Chopin, he's like a national hero in Poland. And a bit of trivia that I was able to pick up about this piece is it's a very positive and patriotic piece for Poland. It was played every day on the radio in 1939 when the Germans invaded Poland. So it's a very important piece of music for the country and the nation of Poland as well. But Marky has a few words he'd like to say.
How you guys doing? Yeah, this piece is very important to me. Of course, I mean, most concerts I just pick a random piece out and, you know, just go with it. But for this concert, this is actually the last thing that I ever played for my grandpa, who most of you know passed away this past summer. And he was very close to me. He was probably the closest family member that I got to me. And I don't even know what to say about him, but he loved all of you guys at Kiski. And there was two things he always asked me when I came home. First thing were, how are the guys up at Kiski and how's Kiski? And the second one was to play the piano. So this song will be dedicated to him and in memory of him. And it's Chopin. Thank you.
This next piece is Jolly Old St. Nicholas. It was written by the mayor of Lancaster, PA in 1867. Now, what are the chances of that? You all know it as Jolly Old St. Nicholas. We're putting a little jazzy twist on it and featuring a gentleman who you all know very well, who's one of the finest young men I know here at the Kiski School, trumpeter Bryant Garcia. You'll hear a little bit later on in the piece. So this is Jolly Old St. Nicholas. This next piece comes to us from Nat Cannonball Adderley in his 1960 jazz recording. It's become a jazz standard all over the world. So it's a little bit of the cool jazz period for you. Features many short solos, including our wonderful drummer, Jalen Cooper. So this is Work Song. this next selection is something that most of us is a very rare opportunity, I must say. This is an opportunity to hear an instrument that goes back 2,500 years in the country of China. It has 21 strings and consequently 21 small bridges that move in very intricate ways. And we have a student here at the school that can actually play it, and he's quite good. I think you're in for a real treat. So, are we set? No, we're not set. It's got to. We're good. We're good. So please welcome. By the way, you'll notice on his fingers he tapes tiny picks to his fingers. This is Horace Mo to play the guzheng for us. Welcome. Well, our next selection, back in the 60s, there was a move, I mentioned early blues in America. There was a move to try to revive those early blues, and it spawned a whole lot of great blues bands to try to move the style into popular music. In this particular case, some of you might have heard of the group Booker T and the MGs. This piece was popularized by that group and others as well. A lot of people recorded it. It's called Born Under a Bad Sign. And my goodness, folks, this gentleman came to our program and our school, and we're so lucky to have him because he's a real blues singer, extraordinary, I have to say. So please enjoy Mr. Frank Bowers in this old classic blues tune, Born Under a Bad Sign.
Let's can we give it up? Can we get up for the last performance? That was incredible. That was incredible. A little short for you. That's one of the coolest things I've ever heard. All right. All right now. You ready? All right, let's go. Oh, let's go. I'm born on a bad sign, baby. I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, baby, I wouldn't have no luck at all, baby. I can't read now, baby. I didn't know how to write. My whole life has been one big fight. Born on a bad sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, baby, I wouldn't have no luck at all. A hard luck and trouble has been my only friend. I've been on my own ever since I was 10. Woo! Born on a bad sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, baby, I wouldn't have no luck at all. You went on this mic? It's okay. You good? Yeah. On the first day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me a swan in the pond named Mr. Lamberto. On the second day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me
a two-headed monster known as the Kohut twins.
two Kohut twins and a swan named Lamberto. On the third day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me 3 historical baseball lectures from Mr. Beebe. 3 baseball lectures, 2 Kohut twins, and a swan named Lamberto. On the 4th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me
4 pairs of Mr. Burningson's Crocs.
4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto. On the 5th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me 5 different bright and colorful bow ties worn by Mr. McGuire. 5 McGuire ties. 4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto. On the 6th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me
6 weeks without Mr. Price.
6 priceless weeks, 5 McGuire ties. 4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto. On the 7th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me 7 times the school schedule changes every single day.
7
Schedule changes, 6 priceless weeks, 5 McGuire ties. 4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto. On the 8th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me
8 days a week that I have to eat a salad. 8 days of salad,
7 schedule changes, 6 priceless weeks, 5 McGuire ties. 4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto.
On the 9th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me 9 football wins and no losses.
Yeah! 9 football wins, 8 days of salad, 7 schedule changes, 6 priceless weeks, 5 McGuire ties. 4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto. On the 10th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me 10 athletic events canceled by Shadyside Academy this year because apparently they don't have enough players.
Cancel games,
9 football wins, 8 days of salad, 7 schedule changes, 6 priceless weeks, 5 McGuire ties. 4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto. On the 11th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me 11 times a day that you'll hear Clayton Halmy say Big Bet. 11 big bets, 10 canceled games, 9 football wins, 8 days of salad, 7 schedule changes, 6 priceless weeks, 5 McGuire ties. 4 pairs of Crocs, 3 baseball lectures, 2 Cohut twins, and a swan named Lumberto. On the 12th day of Christmas, Kiski gave to me
12 hours of dish for singing this song.
会流泪的眼睛，给我再去相信的勇气。哦，越过谎言去拥抱你。每当我找不到存在的意义，每当我迷失在黑夜里。哦，夜空中最亮的星，哦，请照亮我前行。夜空中最亮的星，是否在意曾与我同行的身影如今在哪里？夜空中最亮的星，是否知道是太阳升起，还是意外先来临？哦， 我宁愿所有痛苦都留在心里，也不愿忘记你的眼睛。给我再去相信的勇气，哦，越过谎言去拥抱你。每当我找不到存在的意义，每当我迷失在黑夜里，哦，夜空中最亮的星，哦，请照亮我前行。我祈祷有你的心和会流泪的眼睛，给我再去相信的勇气，哦，越过谎言去拥抱你。每当我找不到存在的意义，每当我迷失在黑夜里，哦，夜空中最亮的星，哦，请照亮我前行。
Merry Christmas, guys.
Well, this is the last part on our version of the concert before we feature our guest artists. This gentleman, I'm determined to make him a rock star. I'm talking about Griffin Donahue. This piece came along when I was in high school. It's called Frankenstein, and if anybody can figure out why I put it on this concert, it's pretty subtle. Who wrote it? Edgar Winter. Johnny Winter is Edgar's older brother. So it actually came out in this is Winter Concert. It came out in 1973, but he actually had been working on it and performed it with his brother's band, Johnny Winter, in 1970. And there's numerous versions. Just about every band out has played this piece. So this is our kind of arrangement version of it. I hope you enjoy Frankenstein.
All right, as they're getting set behind me, first off, my name's Alyssa Hill. Thank you so much on behalf of both the Performing Arts Department and all of the Ellis School for having us. We're really excited to make the trek up here and start this collaboration. It's been quite a few years in the making, so we're really excited to do this and be here. We're gonna get started, and I'll say it right up front, get ready for something completely different. Yeah. We're gonna get started with our version of a Henry Mancini piece called Baby Elephant Walk. Cool Pittsburgh tie. Henry Mancini was raised in Aliquippa, so close to Pittsburgh, and lived his entire childhood learning music, loving music as it came through the Pittsburgh scene, jazz, and then ended up moving to LA and becoming a really famous movie composer. So this is from one of his movies. It'll sound super familiar. And please enjoy Baby Elephant Walk. Thank you. All right, and our final piece for this evening to share with you kind of goes with this whole fireplace we've got going behind and the cold weather that's starting to happen. So we're going to play Sleigh Ride, take you on a little adventure. Feel free to clap and join along in the middle section. That's where it gets fun. So please enjoy Sleigh Ride. Thank you. And since we don't have a trumpet player, we improvise with an elephanty Clydesdale French horn, right? It works. All right, so I believe we're going to get it set up for a collaborative piece.
All right, thank you, Ms. Hill. Ms. Ackard has some short announcements to make here just before we do our final piece. Okay. All right, I'd like to bring up somebody for a little for instructional purposes. I often have the pleasure of having breakfast with this gentleman, and when I mentioned this song as possibly being the closer on our concert, he almost went into tears. He loves it so much. So let's bring down Mr. Orsatti to give us instructions on how to sing it. And anyone else who would like to come down and join us along the sides to sing this wonderful song, please come on down now.
Thank you, Mr. Knapp. How about one more hand for our girlfriends from Ellis who did such a wonderful job for us tonight? Okay, thank you. So the song that we're going to do collaboratively is Feliz Navidad. I'm sure... So I'm going to presume that you can all master the words in English. The words in Spanish are not very difficult. This is probably the largest class I've ever taught, actually. So it's Feliz Navidad, everyone. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año. Y felicidad. You're done. You're ready to go.
We'll play the song 3 times. We'd like you to sing along on the first and last. The middle will feature J.P. Swazi on the saxophone. So here we go, folks. And again, have a great holiday. Thank you. Once again, thank you so much for coming out. And I have a very sobering announcement. It's time for study hall. Have a good evening.